Yash Tatar, a system professor in the Chemical Engineering Department of LGIT Ahmedabad. In this lecture, I am going to start new topic of the mass transfer operation 1. So let's start. Chapter name is liquid extraction and topic is equilateral triangular diagram, or I can say equilateral triangular coordinates. So you can see on the screen now. We know that extraction means we are extracting some of the component from the other component. In liquid extraction, we are extracting one of the component from liquid by using another liquid. In leaching extraction, we are also extracting some of the constituent from the solid substance by using another liquid. But this is nothing but liquid extraction, in which we are removing one of the component from the liquid by using another liquid. That's why this system is nothing but liquid extraction. So according to definition, you can see on the screen now, in extraction operations, the solutions which is to be extracted is called feed solution, or I can say whatever the substance we are removing from the another substance, that is nothing but liquid or solid, that is nothing but feed to be extracted. After that, the liquid with which the feed is contacted for the extraction purpose, that is nothing but solvent, or I can say extracting solvent. By using extracting solvent, we are removing one of the component from the feed, that may be liquid or that may be solid. If that is a solid, that process is a leaching. If that is a liquid, that process is a liquid extraction. So this is nothing but definition for the extraction. Now we will see what is the meaning of raffinate and extract. So you can see on the screen now, the residual liquid solution from which the solute is removed is called raffinate, or I can say raffinate layer, or I can say raffinate phase. Means the feed solution is there, that may be any solid or any liquid solution. Okay, so from which we are removing the components, that is nothing but solid components. Whenever we are removing that solid component, whatever is the remaining, that is nothing but residual solution. That residual solution is nothing but unwanted stream, that is not required for any purpose. That is nothing but your raffinate phase. Means raffinate is nothing but unwanted stream coming from the liquid extraction. Now we will see extract phase. This is nothing but your required stream. Means in this stream you will get your required solute, which we have extracted from the solid or liquid. So you can see here, the solvent rich product of the operation containing the extracted solute is called extract phase. Means whatever the component we are removing from the liquid, that is a present in one of the stream, that is outlet stream from the extraction equipment, that stream is extract stream. We will see now block diagram for the liquid extraction. You will understand outlet streams and inlet streams for the liquid extraction process. So this is the definition for raffinate and extract. So this is the definition for raffinate and extract phase. Means whatever the solute we are removing, that is nothing but we are getting in the extract phase, and unwanted stream is nothing but your raffinate phase. Now last point is the extract phase contains the desired product. Means whatever the product, whatever the component we are removing from the liquid solution, that is present in the extract phase in the larger composition. I told you no process is 100% efficient. Means some of the component also present in a raffinate, but large composition of that required component is present in the extract phase. Now we will see block diagram for liquid extraction. So you can see on the screen, this is a very important for material balance in a liquid extraction. So you can see that is nothing but liquid extraction, that is a contacting and separation process. Contacting and separation means here we are contacting our liquid solution from which we are removing any component, that may be liquid component, okay, by using extracting solvent. Means here we are contacting our feed solution with extracting solvent. That's why this is a contacting process. After that, means after extraction, we are removing two streams, that is nothing but separation. And after liquid extraction, we are getting two outlet stream. First one is extract stream and second one is raffinate stream. I told you raffinate is unwanted stream. Our required component, means whatever we have extracted from the liquid solution, we are getting that in the extract stream. Means your required outlet stream is extract phase, or I can say extract layer, and unwanted is nothing but your raffinate solution. Now we will see distribution coefficient. So distribution coefficient is nothing but it is the ratio of composition of the solute in extract phase to the raffinate phase. So you can see on the screen now, this is the definition for distribution coefficient. So in a dilute solutions at equilibrium, the ratio of the concentration of the solute in the two phases, that is nothing but your distribution coefficient, and that is represented by capital K. So that is given by this formula, K is equal to Ce divided by Cr. What is the meaning of this? Distribution coefficient means we are distributing our solute component in extract phase and raffinate phase. I told you no process is 100% efficient, means whatever the component we are extracting from the liquid solution by using extracting solvent, that component, that solute component is distributed into the two outlet stream. That two outlet stream are nothing but extract stream and raffinate stream. So composition of that solute in extract stream to the composition of the solute in a raffinate stream, this ratio is nothing but your distribution coefficient. Okay, and this distribution coefficient should be high as possible, and here you can see C is nothing but concentration of the solute in the extract phase and Cr is nothing but concentration of the solute in the raffinate phase. Now we will see next point, that is ternary system. Ternary system in a liquid extraction means here we are having three components. First component is A, second component is B, and third component is the C. Component A is nothing but liquid solution, or I can say feed solution, and C is nothing but solute which we want to remove from the feed solution, or I can say total mass of the feed solution is nothing but F, and that F is equal to A plus C. A is nothing but feed liquid solution, C is nothing but solute present in the liquid solution that we want to remove, and B is nothing but you are extracting solvent by using, you are removing C from F. Okay, now we will see notations are used in a ternary system. So you can see on the screen now, A is nothing but feed solvent, B is nothing but extracting solvent by using, we are removing solute from the feed solvent. After that, that whole solution, feed solution is nothing but A plus C. I told you A is nothing but your feed solvent and C is nothing but solute which we want to remove. After that, feed solution F, that is equal to the A plus C. And lastly, there is batch operation and continuous operation. I told you whatever the batch operations, notations are represented in the mass, but in continuous operation we are representing all these notations mass per time. So you can see this is the last point. For batch operations, quantities are measured in mass or weight, or that in a continuous operation are measured mass per time. Okay, means whatever the quantities, whatever the notations we are considering here, those are only in the mass or weight for the batch operations, and those are represented in the mass per time in the continuous operations. Now we will see here another notations, those are for the extract stream and raffinate stream. These are nothing but outlet stream for the liquid extraction. First one is E, that is nothing but extract phase. So mass of the extract phase is represented by the capital E. After that R, this is nothing but mass of the raffinate phase, and this is the for the batch operation, that is represented by the mass. For a continuous operation, all these notation are represented by the mass per time. Simple language is nothing but your mass of the extract phase. Extract phase is nothing but one of the outlet stream of the liquid extraction, and R is nothing but mass of the raffinate phase, that is nothing but outlet stream for the liquid extraction, or I can say raffinate stream, that is unwanted stream from the liquid extraction. Whatever the solute we are removing from the liquid solution, or I can say feed solution, that is a present in the extract phase. After that, you can see B is nothing but your mass of the solvent B, or I can say mass of the extracting solvent by using, we are removing solute particle from the feed solution. And lastly, that is the X and Y. First we will see X, that is nothing but a mass fraction or weight fraction, that is a weight fraction of C in the A rich phase, or I can say raffinate phase. Means mass fraction in the raffinate phase are represented by the X, and mass fraction in the extract phase represented by the Y. So you can see on the screen weight fraction or mass fraction. So you can see on the screen weight fraction or mass fraction, that is nothing but component C in the B rich phase is nothing but your extract phase, or I can say mass fractions in the extract phase is represented by the Y, and mass fractions or weight fractions in the raffinate phase is represented by the X. So these are the important notations which we are going to use in the ternary system, or I can say mass balances in the liquid extraction. Now we will see some important points related to the equilateral triangular coordinates or equilateral triangular diagrams. These diagrams are used for representation of the compositions of the liquid-liquid mixture, or I can say ternary mixture. I told you in ternary mixture we are having three components. These are the important points. You can see on the screen the equilateral triangular diagrams are extensively used for graphical representation of composition of ternary systems or mixtures. I told you that is nothing but we are representing all the composition in a triangular diagram now. This is the diagram for the equilateral triangular coordinates. Here we are having three components, that is nothing but component A, component B and component C. The vertices we are having these three components, and all these three components are available in the pure form at the vertices. I can say component A is present in the 100%, or I can say 100% component A is present in the vertex A. At vertex B I am having 100% component B. At vertex C I am having 100% component C. And there are three sides. On those three sides we are having only two components. I can say there are binary mixtures are available on the sides, and third component is not available on those sides. For example, AC. On AC we are having composition of component A and C. B is not available. On AB we are not having component C. On BC we are not having component A. Okay, so you can see this is the diagram for triangular coordinates, or I can say equilateral triangular coordinates. Now we will see some important points related to this triangular diagram. So this is the first point you can see on the screen. Here we are considering a ternary system comprising of component A, C and B. So in the figure the apexes of the triangle are marked with 100% A, 100% C and 100% B, or I can say each apex representing the pure component. Apex A representing pure component A, apex B representing pure component B and apex C representing pure component C. Means at these apexes we are having 100% all these components. According to these points, all those sides of the triangle representing the binary solutions, means whatever the side, for example AB side, on AB side we are having composition of component A and B, C is not available. AC, on AC we are having composition of A and C, B is not available. Similarly BC, on BC we are having component B and C, A is not available. So in this manner all these sides representing the binary solution, binary mixtures. But inside the triangle we are having a ternary system. It is nothing but meaning of this second point. Now this is the last point you can see here. Therefore a side AC represents the locus of all possible mixtures of A and C only. For example, A is present in the 20% and C is present in 80%. A is present in the 30%, C is present in 70%. So this is all about equilateral triangular diagram. So this is all about this lecture. We will see next topic in the next lecture. Thank you.